Hi, welcome to Krunch. My name's Wayne. I'm a senior mentor here at Krunch, and I'm also the host throughout this show that we've put together for you. So, as you can see, this is who we are here at Krunch. When you arrive here, this is what you will first see when you come to the building, and as well as seeing my handsome face here to welcome you. So, what we're going to do, we're going to take you through a virtual tour of Krunch and show you all the wonderful things that we have here, as well as putting together for you our Krunch quiz, which we're sure you will enjoy. Yeah, great. So the first thing you will do when you arrive here at Krunch is over here you would sign in on our register that we have just here for you. So you would get your pen and then you would just put in all the details that you would need to say who you are. That is for our safety purposes here, so I will explain that a little bit more as we go on. But whilst you're here and you've done your signing in, the first thing then you will do, this is to test your temperature, and we'll just put it up against your head, and you'll hear a little bleep. Mine says 36.2, so I'm all right. Then the next thing I would do, I would sanitize my hands, give that a good wiping around and make sure that my hands are well sanitized. And then lastly, we know that for some young people, you would wear a mask when you would come through the door and some wouldn't, but that's fine. But just to let you also know, we have masks here provided for any young person in case you happen to forget your own. We have masks here for you. When you are here with us at Krunch, and let's say you need to have a break and you need to use the toilet, right here by our main reception area, you will see straight over there are toilets that you can go to. And remember, only one at a time.
A toilet! Woohoo!
Hey, miracles happen. So this is our team here at Krunch. As you can see, we have a great team here. I'm the best though that there is. But I wonder if you could help me out here. How many of us actually work at Krunch? I want to share an amazing fact about our team here at Krunch. So we had 2 new members of staff that's joined us on the 1st of October 2020, and they were, or are, should I say, Lucy and Esme. So they are our 2 newest members of the team here at Krunch.
Hi everyone, my name's Lindsay Grant and I'm the Services Manager here at Krunch. A bit like the head teacher, I suppose. I manage all of the mentors that work here and work with you as young people. I have to do lots of boring paperwork as well, but it's all really important so that we all do our job well. We're missing you at the moment, so we're here to say hi. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the video.
Hi, my name is John Grant and I'm the CEO of Krunch. CEO stands for Chief Executive Officer. It sounds very posh, doesn't it? That basically means that I'm responsible for all of Krunch and to make sure that we do the best job we can at looking after and supporting children and young people. So it's lovely to be a part of your lesson today and to introduce myself. And I know you've had a look around Krunch and get to meet people and see what we do here. And we're going to have lots of different lessons coming your way over the next few weeks. So I also support a football team, and that football team might be a question you might get asked a bit later on. And that football team is a picture behind of a certain strip, and I don't know whether you know which one that is. Have a little think. But yeah, it's Aston Villa, so that's the team I support. and I'm a little bit involved with the club and help out a little bit. So it's lovely to be a part of today's session, and hopefully to get to see some of you at some point in person. That would be really good. Speak to you soon. Bye.
I'm married to John. I've got 2 grown-up boys. Well, they're not boys, they're men. I've also got 2 beautiful dogs, and I enjoy going out walking with them in the woods and trying to keep fit. I also love reading, and I love watching TV dramas. I think one of my favourite foods has got to be curry, for sure. But most of all, I enjoy lots of cups of tea. Wayne makes the best cup of tea.
So this room that I'm currently in is called the learning room. So if you come here from Westminster, this will be the room that you would be learning in, and I'm going to give you a virtual tour around this room. So one of the cool things about being in this room, firstly, one of my personal enjoyments, you get to play on the Xbox. Now, if you're like me, I love a good Street Fighter, so I am more than willing to have a challenge against any student who thinks they can beat me on a game of Street Fighter on the Xbox. But then if you follow me over here, we have a PS4. Now, if you're like me, I'm a big supporter of football. My team, as you see, is Man United, and I will give any student a good thrashing on this game. But yeah, it's all for here for you. So this is some of the cool things you get to do in the learning room. And going just walking through it, I just want to give you a show of what it looks like. So over here could be like our chill out area, that where we would sit with students around in this semicircle on our sofas, and we'll have many different discussions about things of interest to young people. When we're not doing that, we are over here working on our computers, doing different pieces of work that is here for you to enjoy and for you to learn, and as well as you'll get the support from the team depending on the work that you are doing over here. Now this is the point where you'll find me standing most of the time in the learning room. So I'm here in front of my audience, and we are having great discussions and real good points of learning. So do you like the size of this screen? It's amazing. Imagine this just in your house. Look at the size of that screen. That will probably be my next thing I'm looking to get at home. And then over here is our flipboard that we like to use. We like to record the information of what young people say. It's really important to us, as well as we actually invite the young people to come up and to take part in writing on our flipboard here and sharing their thoughts and feelings with us. So yeah, this is the learning room that you would be in when you come over to Krunch, and this is where the magic happens. So I'm going to share a cool thing with you that happened to us at Krunch in 2012. We were visited by our former Prime Minister, David Cameron, and it was an amazing day. And you know what was even more amazing? We actually had a group of young girls that were working with us at the time from Westminster School, and they got to meet him. It was a surreal day, so much busyness was going on. My interest, if I'll be honest with you, was the car that the Prime Minister turned up in. It was bulletproof as well as bomb-proof, and I was just, me and cars, I love it. So that was just an amazing highlight for me on the day. So yeah, that's one of our claim to fame here at Krunch. So, another feature in the dining room is this pool table. Now, pool. What do you know about the game of pool? How do we play and how does it work? maybe you want to ask the person who's with you now, watching this with you, that you can discuss, how is this game played? So, I'm about to play a game of pool here, and the first thing I'm going to do is making sure I've got my stick in hand, which will be known as the cue. I'm going to now take a shot.
Yay! Potty two!
I got two in. Now, I just need to say this for any student who enjoys playing this game, you are up against a champion. Oh,
Missed that one, Wayne.
Let's try again. Oh, this is not working out. I think as a champion, we'll always still need to practice. So earlier we were talking about lessons that we do in the learning room, and I just wanted to point you at what I've got here on the flipboard, just to kind of give you a bit of an insight as to some of the lessons that we do here at Krunch. So you would see the letters EWB. This just stands for your emotional well-being. So when we talk about emotional well-being, we are looking at lessons with the students around their self-esteem and confidence. But we also talk about friends and feelings, because we know that's important to young people, building important and positive relationships and exploring what makes a good friendship and also what makes a bad friendship and how to stay safe in making the right choices for yourself. We also look at what makes you special, because your voice matters to us. You are unique. There's no one else in this world quite like you. For an example, when we've had students here in the past, we've talked about our fingerprint, and that your own fingerprint is unique. No one else in the world has a fingerprint like yours. So that alone in itself makes you a unique person. And we want to celebrate that with you to find out the things that you enjoy doing and what makes you so great. And lastly, we want to look at future goals. We know that for young people, finding their path in life can be a challenge, and it takes a lot of thinking through. But when you've got someone such as the team here at Krunch supporting you with that, then we look at ways to find out what your future goals could be, what your career could look like, what you could go on and do to make an impact in your community and in the world. So just want to say thank you for your time.
Go for it, man. Come on, Millie! Come on. You gotta do it. Look, you gotta go back over and do it again.
So I would like to welcome you to the big hall. This is the biggest room that we have here at Krunch. It's a little bit messy at this moment. We've got a lot of things going on in the room at this time. So what I would like to point out though to you is this. This was the room actually as well that David Cameron came into to deliver a speech at the time. And if I was just to point at the very back of the room, we had like BBC, Sky News, we had scaffoldings going way up high to the ceiling. As well as having David Cameron in this room, we like to use this room with the young people to do games in also. So we like a good game of dodgeball in here. We've got a great game called Down, 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 which a number of students from Westminster have played in this exact same room. We've also used this room also for drama lessons with our brilliant drama teacher, Naomi, who many of you have met and more of you will get to meet going on forward into the future. One cool thing about this room is we nickname it the upside down boat room. Now you may think, the upside down boat room, what's that about? And I'm just going to put my finger slowly up to our ceiling. This is why we call this room the upside down boat room. And as you can see, what does that roof look like? Doesn't it look like the bottom of a boat? Hence the nickname, the upside down boat room.